I'm Andy Beningo, and I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been to some pretty cool places, and I've worked with some pretty cool people. This is my life on the road.
Hello, Governor. Welcome to another episode of On the Road with Andy Beningo, and this week I am in jolly old England. God save the Queen, Peppa Pig, Mrs. Doubtfire. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just being a cheeky fellow. I love everything about the UK. I love the poor little orphan children. Excuse me, sir, may I please have more? More! The cars. The Austin Healey is the greatest car ever. I've had a crush on Elizabeth Hurley my whole life. I apologize to my wife for that one. But the one thing I love the most, of course, is the music. I am a huge Beatles fan. I'm excited because the first stop in London is going to be to Abbey Road, which is made famous for Abbey Road Studios, where the Beatles recorded the majority of their material, and the Abbey Road Zebra Crossing. Abbey Road, of course, features some of the Beatles' best songs. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Come together right now over me. I wanna be under the sea in an octopus's garden.
England. Oh, okay. Where are you from?
Just driving on the wrong side of the car. So this is pretty exciting right now. I'm at Abbey Road, made famous for Abbey Road Studios. Here we are outside of Abbey Road Studios. Abbey Road Studios was originally a house, but was purchased and converted into a music studio in 1931 to record classical music. It's most notable as being the 1960s venue for innovative recording techniques, adopted by the Beatles, Pink Floyd, and the Hollies, among many others. This is the music studio where the Beatles recorded almost all of their songs and albums. In fact, 190 of their 210 songs were recorded here between 1962 and 1970. The great John Williams also composed the soundtracks to such movies as Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Return of the Jedi. It's amazing to think of how many talented musicians, how many famous people, how many great songs came out of this building right behind me. What a cool piece of history right behind me. Abbey Road was the Beatles' 11th album and was released in 1969. The album was the last recording session for all four Beatles as a group. John Lennon privately left the group by the time the album had been released, and Paul McCartney publicly quit the following year. Many critics today regard Abbey Road as the Beatles' best album, and it often ranks as one of the best music albums of all time. The Abbey Road Zebra Crossing, and this is where the Beatles shot their cover art for the Abbey Road album, and we're going to walk that zebra crossing in a minute. Just waiting on traffic to cross them. They have look right on the sidewalks to make sure that dumb American tourists don't get hit by cars. Here we go.
Now here's some fun with stop motion. The first part of this stop motion was awesome. Those pictures were great. Did you notice the third to last frame? Did you see that lady in the picture? What are you doing? Get out of the way. She's got her iPhone and her fat head's taking up most of the picture. I was really mad about it, I was just seething. That is until I went back and took a look at the original photo. If you look closely, she's in the original photo. I remember reading an article in Rolling Stone about how Lennon was mad he couldn't get the Wi-Fi password. What's going on? I'm trying to... What's going on? I'm trying to FaceTime with Yoko. Does anyone have the bloody password? It's a horrible impression.
This was awesome. Peace. If you enjoyed this week's episode, make sure you click the subscribe button to watch upcoming episodes of On the Road with Andy Beningo.